this week's installment, I closed on the boat and then I rescheduled my travel arrangements so that I'd have time to prepare the boat for storage because I had to go home. While I was here, before I had to leave, I set about trying to repair some systems on the boat to make it usable, especially so that I could get it over to the marina where I was going to store it. One of those was that windlass. Enjoy the video. Again, if you like it, if this is stuff that will be useful, or if you just like watching me talk, subscribe and like. I'm just barely starting out on YouTube, and hopefully, this is kind of a different take on sailing life in the sea of sailing videos out there. Anyway, enjoy. My first night on the boat alone. I'm pretty happy with the situation. I did have a few minutes of fear, especially once we got the through hull repaired and plugged up so everything was safe. And we cleaned up the mess, and I sat down and decompressed for about 45 minutes or so before I could really think. Right now I'm feeling surprisingly good. I pray about this and just get these warm feelings that this is what I need to be doing right now. I think the good feelings are coming because I just need this time. I need time to heal. I need time to put myself back together and find my voice. There is enough to do here before I go home. I can get her at least so that I can operate her. So the plan is work for the next 11 days. Okay, when I get home, I'm going to have to track down the parts that I know I need. Through hulls and hose clamps and hoses and Perkins parts. I've got to find the serial number on the engine so that I can figure out the engine dates to make sure that I get the right parts. But yeah, there's enough to keep me busy and enough to give me some goals that I think I can dig into and get accomplished. I'm a little worried about the anchorage, but welcome to boat life. I probably ought to kill it, go to bed, but that's where I'm at. My boat. My boat. My boat. Well, I didn't get to bed. It's about 10 o'clock. It's dark. No light out there but the light of the cities. But you could see this huge black squall coming through with rain when it was on its way. So I had a few minutes of warning because it started to blow. It poured down rain for a couple of minutes, long enough that I found a couple of leaks. It's pretty well blown over now. Might be another one coming in behind it, but I've been out there watching my range to make sure that we're not dragging. Looks like we're holding pretty good. This morning I looked up the location and the serial number on the engine, which we'll need to get parts. So first thing, let's see if I can't get a picture of that. And there's really no way to get any light down in here. That looks like it might be it. Oh yeah, I see where it would be. Alright, I need something to scrub with. So yeah, it's going to be right on that flat surface. Got a 713F here. Uh-oh. That I didn't need to have happen. Bumped that spring and it fell down in the bilge. Somewhere. Oh, might be scaled over with rust. It's like I can almost make out letters, but if I got on there with a file. Oh yeah. Definitely some kind of lettering in there. It's like there's 2 rows of letters. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I just closed on the boat. Got a bill of sale, and I'm $21,000 poor. Elliot's happy, and I'm happy, and as far as I can tell, it's a done deal. Now it's on my shoulders to make it happen. Going in the sailboat. This is my control panel for the winch, the windlass. That's where everything is going to hopefully bolt up in and secure. Another sail, something in a sail bag. Very big if it's a sail. Oh, maybe it's a storm sail. I think it is. It's even called Elvstorm France. Big, heavy, massively heavy sail. But not very big at all. Okay, there's something in here. Ropes, but there's a tarpaulin of some kind. Now, the object of getting down in here isn't to go through the sails, as much as I'd like to. Okay, I'm tired and filthy, and I got the sail locker put back together. A little more orderly than it was before. Let's take a look at the alternator. Just because I'm an old guy. Okay, so there's my alternator. Those are the cables to it. It was arcing, so he removed them so that it wouldn't burn things up. Which raises a question, where's the voltage regulator? There we go. Okay. Ooh, the fan belt's loose. There we go. Once I got the alternator out, I photographed everything I could think of that would help me purchase the right replacement. Okay, let's get this guy on. Just realized I got my hammer here. I'll just use the hammer handle. Whoa! What did I touch? This is all mechanical. There's no wires. Oh, that must be hot. Crud. There. Elliot, what did you do? Oh, that's a welder. These are welder wires, these green ones. But that's my alternator line. There's my connector for the alternator. Just going to wire nuts. But that I have to watch out for at least. How did I not short to that when I was in here to begin with? Boy, it could bounce over against something. There's nothing securing it or anything. Worries me because the fan belt was just floppy loose. It's a miracle it didn't just throw itself off. I don't know how it had enough tension to run the water pump. That is a real worry. How can I secure that? Wire tie over to one of those welding wires. Maybe. So I think I'll just wire tie that up out of the way, just to make sure it doesn't do what it just did. Man, that was disturbing. The irony of wiring up the positive power terminal to keep it from shorting with a piece of wire is not lost on me at all. But it's all insulated, it's all out of the way, and I'm wiring it to other wires, but they have insulation. I didn't even have any electrical tape or anything. Just so it doesn't hit a bump and go flying over against the engine frame. My 11 days were up. I spent most of it on the windlass, which I'll talk about in the next video. When I came down, it had been unexpected, and I had left another boat project undone at home with parts spread everywhere. Elliot helped me move the boat into a storage marina about 4 miles away, where it would sit empty at the dock for the next month and a half while I flew home and put my things safely in storage. Once the boat was safe, I had one more item on my list, and I spent the next hour inspecting and photographing the furler, which Elliot had smashed with the anchor. I expected to find replacement parts for it when I got home. It would turn out to be a much larger project, and I'll post a full video on that when the time comes. In 3 weeks, I had bought a boat, worked on her, and gotten her into storage. I liked to think I had prepared her for storage, but in reality it was me that I had prepared to deal with her storage. She was my new home and was happy to go where I put her, but it was I who suffered from separation anxiety as I rode across the Panamanian mountains and hiked the streets of the city of Panama to fly home. It would be a long 6 weeks. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to see the next installment as I try to rebuild a free windlass.